with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, Rhodes. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rhodes. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Rhodes. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Bills nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Allen buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. And
I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first down.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
21-0 our score after one.
21, Bills nothing.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Squeeze, double. Hey, watch it. Check 52.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st down, Rhodes. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Rhodes. Touchdown!
There we go. Oh!
A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 31, Allen. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running off tackle left, Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Watch the slant. Switch.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Forced out to his Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Bills nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, pick your game up.
Allen now on first down. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 48-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All day, dog. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Half. Field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check. Crunch. Middle. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. Check. 52. Check. Joker. Hey, tight. Tighten up.
Now Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's got some space here. Pushing his way through. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there for the Dolphins. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more.
Bills 3. Jason Sanders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. On first down, Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dumps it off to Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Alert! Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Rhodes fights him off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd down at 5. They'll try the left side. It's Rhodes. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead.
48, Bills 3.